Welcome to another edition of NFL Insider. I'm your host. Here at NFL Insider, we've took a look around the league, the history of some of the boneheaded moves that the coaches have made in the past. One of the biggest, I would say, would be a coach trading away LT and Peyton Manning in the same week for a bunch of draft picks, thinking he could compete for another championship. We've seen coaches draft players that has been retired, that is on the injury report, not going to play this year, in hopes they will return and put up a phenomenal season as they have in the past. That brings us to a new segment that here at NFL Insiders we have created. What the hell was this guy thinking? Here at What the Hell Was This Guy Thinking, we start off with a coach that starts his season with a guy, Carson Palmer, thinking he's going to take him to the promised land. Well, after Carson Palmer goes down, he picks up a guy by Joe Flacco. I mean, come on, he hasn't started an NFL game other than this year. What the hell was this guy thinking? Moving our attention on with quarterbacks, we have a coach, not mentioning no names of course, plays, let's say, Kurt Warner on the road that has had a history of doing very poor on the East Coast and on the road, plays him, benches a coach that is playing at home, let's say like Brett Favre's, playing against a weak secondary of Arizona, puts up 5 touchdowns, but yet he benches him and plays Kurt Warner from Arizona? What the hell was this guy thinking? Moving on to another guy, we won't mention no names, but he has been quite lucky in the past. He has won 4 games in a row. Now, here in NFL Insider, we're not sure if he was out mowing his yard, found a 4-leaf clover, put it up on the wall inside of his office, kissed it every day walking by, thinking of his players or not. But this coach goes out, drafts David Garrard, thinking he's going to take him to the promised land and to another championship. I mean, come on, what the hell is this guy thinking? Speaking of another guy that has made a boneheaded move, let's turn our attention, well, let's not mention no names, but let's turn our attention to a team that has a guy, let's say Ronnie Brown. Ronnie Brown coming off of an injury. Yes, we know he's going to be a little slow off the start at the beginning of the year, but as he starts to get healthy and pick up on Bill Parcells' implemented offense and goes off and scores 5 touchdowns against the New England Patriots, no one behind him but a broken down Ricky Williams, and he trades this guy for, Felix Jones. I mean, come on, what the hell was this guy thinking? Oh, man. As we move around the league, if we had the boneheaded What the Hell Was This Guy Thinking award of the year, yeah, you guessed it, this guy would win it. Let's say you have Lavernius Coles on your team. Yes, a number 1 wide receiver that is Brett Favre's favorite target. Yes, a number 1 wide receiver, and you bench him and put in, let me see here. Yes, a guy that only plays in a passing formation. He's listed as number 3 on the depth chart, and he plays the slot position. Chancey Stuckley? You bench Lavernius Coles for Chancey Stuckley? I mean, what the hell is this guy thinking? Not only to top that, yeah, it's true. He puts in Ray Rice. I mean, come on, Ray Rice. And expects to score some fantasy points? Oh, for crying out loud, what is this guy thinking? If anyone, and I beg you anyone, out there has the answers to any of these questions that we have asked, please send your comments, answers to NFL Insider. We would love to publish them and let everyone know in the league what the hell are these guys thinking. For another edition of NFL Insider.